universe is vast and forever surrounded by mystery, expanding billions of light years and containing billions of galaxies, each harboring countless stars and planets. To simplify our understanding, let's begin by exploring the smallest length in comparison. Planck length, 1.6 times 10 to the negative 11th power yoctometer. It's the smallest possible length scale in quantum physics. Quantum foam, 1 times 10 to the negative 10th power yoctometer. Virtual particles and energy at extremely small scales of spacetime. Strings, 1 times 10 to the negative 10th power yoctometer. Tiny threads make up the fundamental building blocks of the universe. OMG particle, 0.0047 yoctometers, an incredibly fast-moving subatomic particle discovered in experiments. Highest energy neutrino, 77 yoctometer, super high energy ghost particle that zooms through space. Atmospheric neutrinos, 20 zeptometer, tiny particles from space pass through the air. Top quark, 1.1 atometers, the heaviest of all known elementary particles. Electron, 1 atometer, negative charge particle. Range of the weak force, 10 atometers, short-range nuclear force binding protons and neutrons. Bottom quark, 42 atometers, a fundamental particle in physics, part of the quark family. Charm quark, 130 atometers, tiny particle with unique properties in the subatomic world. Down quark, 580 atometers, a fundamental particle, one of the building blocks of protons and neutrons. Up quark, 590 atometers, a tiny elementary particle with a positive electric charge. Neutrons, 1.6 femtometers, subatomic particles found in atoms with no electric charge. Proton, 1.6 femtometers, positive subatomic particles. Helium nucleus, 3.2 femtometers, contains 2 protons and 2 neutrons. Chlorine nucleus, 6.73 femtometers, contains protons and neutrons in the center of a chlorine atom. Uranium nucleus, 11.7 femtometer. Supernova neutrinos, 20 femtometers, ghostly particles are produced during the explosive death of massive stars. Gamma ray wavelength, 1 picometer. Solar neutrinos, 2 picometers, tiny neutral particles emitted by the sun. X-ray wavelength, 10 picometers. Visible to electrons microscopes, 50 picometers. Hydrogen atom, 240 picometers. Water molecule, 280 picometers. Helium atom, 280 picometers. Carbon atom, 340 picometers. Smallest carbon nanotube, 400 picometers, a tiny strong tube made of carbon atoms. Alpha helix, 540 picometers, a stable coiled structure in proteins. Largest atom, francium, 696 picometers. Smallest transistor gate, 1 nanometer, a tiny electronic switch that controls the flow of electric current. ATP molecule, 1.4 nanometers, a small energy molecule used by cells. Glucose molecule, 1.5 nanometers, sugar that fuels cells for energy. DNA, 1.9 nanometers, can be found in humans and living organisms. Phospholipid, 2 nanometers, a molecule that forms cell membranes. Ultraviolet wavelength, 15 nanometers. Porcine circovirus, 17 nanometers, a virus that affects pigs. Virophage, 60 nanometers, tiny viruses that infect other viruses. HIV, 120 nanometers, a virus that weakens the immune system. Coronavirus, 125 nanometers, a highly contagious virus that causes respiratory illness. Largest bacteriophage, 131 nanometers, a giant virus that infects bacteria. Visible to optical microscope, 200 nanometers. Mycoplasma genitalium, 250 nanometers, a tiny bacteria causing genital infections in humans. Helicobacter ubiki, 600 nanometers, tiny marine bacterium. Infrared wavelength, 600 nanometers. Mimi virus, 750 nanometers, a large complex virus with a genome that rivals some bacteria. Mitochondrion, 750 nanometers, produces energy for cells through cellular respiration. Smallest eukaryote, 950 nanometers, single-celled microscopic organism with a nucleus. X and Y chromosome, 1 micrometer. Largest virus, Pithovirus, 1.5 micrometers. Ancient viruses preserved in the frozen soil for thousands of years. E. coli, 2 micrometers, commonly found in the intestines of humans and animal. Clay particles, 2 micrometers. Cell nucleus in mammals, 6 micrometers. Red blood cell, 8.2 micrometers. Smallest animal, 8.5 micrometers, a parasite infecting carp and catfish in wetlands. Width of a silk fiber, 10 micrometers. Silt particle, 16 micrometers, a type of soil particle that is smaller than sand and larger than clay. Macrophage, 21 micrometers, immune cells that consume and destroy pathogens and cellular debris in the body. Skin cell, 30 micrometers. Pixel, 31.5 micrometers, the smallest unit of a digital image. Human sperm cell, 48 micrometers. Human hair, 90 micrometers. Human egg, 100 micrometers. Visible with the naked eye, 100 micrometers. Thickness of paper, 100 micrometers. Smallest insect, 139 micrometers, a parasitic wasp. Paramecium, 200 micrometers, a single-celled organism with cilia used for movement and feeding. Dust mite, 250 micrometers. They can be found in your home. Salt grain, 300 micrometers. Smallest plant, 300 micrometers, known as duckweeds. Amoeba, 500 micrometers, a tiny single-celled organism that can change shape and move by extending pseudopods. Tardigrade, 500 micrometers, also known as the water bear. Largest bacterium, 750 micrometers, known as Epulepicium fischelsoni, can be found in fish intestines. Microwave wavelength, 1 millimeter. Grain of sand, 1 millimeter. Rice grain, 6 millimeters. Ant, 7.5 millimeter. Smallest vertebrate, 7.7 millimeter, are terrestrial frogs found in eastern Papua New Guinea. Smallest fish, 7.9 millimeter, a new Southeast Asian cyprinid fish. Square centimeter, 1 square centimeter. US penny, 19.1 millimeters. Square inch, 6.4 square centimeters. Dana panera, 3 centimeters, known as the largest ant species in the world. Smallest mammal, 3 centimeters, a Kitti's hog-nosed bat. Hummingbird, 5 centimeters. Valonia ventricosa, 5 centimeters, a large single-celled marine algae. Chicken egg, 5.5 centimeters. A drawing stick figure, 8 centimeters. CubeSat satellite, 10 centimeters, a small satellite used for scientific research. Human brain, 16.7 centimeters. Banana, 18 centimeters. Smallest dog, 20 centimeters, a Guinness World Records as the smallest chihuahua. Largest hailstone, 20 centimeters. Basketball, 24 centimeters. Duck, 30 centimeters. Common earthworm, 36 centimeters. Yes, they can grow quite large. Bamboo daily growth, 91 centimeters. Giant earthworm, 1.5 meters, the largest and rarest earthworm located in southern Australia. Human, 1.7 meters. Length of DNA from one human cell, 2 meters. Ostrich, 2.7 meters, the biggest flightless bird. FM radio wavelength, 2.9 meters, short electromagnetic waves carry radio signals that allow for high-quality sound transmission. Japanese spider crab, 3.7 meters. Largest elephant, 3.96 meters. Giraffe, 5.5 meters. Apollo Lunar Module, 6.73 meters, a spacecraft that carried astronauts from the command module to the moon's surface. House, 6.8 meters. Colossal squid, 9.5 meters. T-Rex, 13 meters. Megalodon, 20 meters, a massive prehistoric shark. Oak tree, 30 meters. Blue whale, 30 meters. Lion's mane jellyfish, 36 meters. They are the largest jellyfish species on Earth. Giant siphonophore, 40 meters, a long chain of specialized organisms working together as one organism. Largest dinosaur, 55 meters, known as Argentinosaurus. Boeing 747, 76.3 meters, can carry up to 467 passengers. Football field, 91.4 meters. Statue of Liberty, 93 meters. ISS, 109 meters, also known as the International Space Station. Saturn V, 111 meters, powerful moon rocket used in Apollo mission. Redwood tree, 115.7 meters, the world's tallest tree. SpaceX Starship, 120 meters. Great Pyramid of Giza, 138 meters. Titanic, 269.06 meters, an enormous tragic ship that sank in 1912, symbolizes human overconfidence in technology. Smallest moon in the solar system, 300 meters, a moon that orbiting Saturn. Eiffel Tower, 300 meters. A23A, 400 meters, known as the largest iceberg in the world and is currently drifting in the Weddell Sea. AM radio wavelength, 400 meters, radio broadcasting using amplitude modulation transmissions. Burj Khalifa, 828 meters, the tallest building in the world. Tesla Gigafactory, 0.18 square kilometers. Vatican City, 0.49 square kilometers, the smallest independent state. Human cube, 0.4836 cubic kilometers. This is how huge it is if all 7.8 billion humans smoosh together into a giant cube. Kilometer, 1,000 meters. Mile, 1.6 kilometers. Kruthner, 2.1 kilometer, an asteroid with a unique horseshoe-shaped orbit around Earth. Central Park, 3.14 square kilometers. Palm Jumeirah, 6 square kilometers, a man-made island shaped like a palm tree in Dubai. Large Hadron Collider, 8.5 kilometers, the world's biggest machine used by scientists to study particle physics. Mount Everest, 8.8 kilometers, the highest mountain on Earth. Depth of the Mariana Trench, 10.9 kilometers. Asteroid that killed the dinosaurs, 11 kilometers. Kola Bore Hole, 12.3 kilometers, the deepest hole humans have ever drilled. Deimos, 12.4 kilometers, the smaller of Mars's 2 moons. Halley's Comet Nucleus, 15 kilometers, one of the few comets visible to the naked eye. Smallest black hole, 19 kilometers. Phobos, 22.5 kilometers, the larger of Mars's 2 moons. Neutron star, 25 kilometers, dense remnants of a massive star. Olympus Mons, 25 kilometers, the biggest volcano on Mars. Marathon, 42 kilometers. Human square, 784 square kilometers. This is what if all 7.8 billion humans standing next to each other in a square shape. Switzerland, 41,285 square kilometers. Grand Canyon, 446 kilometers, the majestic canyon formed by the Colorado River's erosion. Florida, 170,304 square kilometers. UK, 244,820 square kilometers. Dysnomia, 700 kilometers, the moon of one of the heaviest dwarf planets in the solar system. Ceres, 940 kilometers, a dwarf planet in our solar system. Italy, 301,338 square kilometers. Charon, 1,200 kilometers, the largest of the 5 moons of Pluto. All water on Earth, 1.386 billion cubic kilometers. Pluto, 2,300 kilometers. Brazilian Amazon rainforest, 3,300,000 square kilometers. Europa, 3,100 kilometers, Jupiter's moon with an icy surface and a subsurface ocean. Moon, 3,400 kilometers. USA, 8,080,464 square kilometers. This excludes Alaska and Hawaii state. Europe, 10,200,000 square kilometers. Mercury, 4,900 kilometers. Ganymede, 5,200 kilometers, the biggest moon in the solar system that's belonged to Jupiter. Mars, 6,790 kilometers. White dwarf, 11,680 kilometers, a small dense star formed from a dead collapsed sun. Brown dwarf, 11,868 kilometers, celestial objects with insufficient mass to sustain nuclear fusion. Asia, 44,500,000 square kilometers. Venus, 12,100 kilometers. Earth, 12,700 kilometers. Length of human blood vessels, 16,598 kilometers. Uranus, 25,362 kilometers, our 7th planet in our solar system with an unusual sideways rotation and icy blue appearance. TOI 849b, 44,000 kilometers, a massive exoplanet with extreme heat orbiting a distant star. Neptune, 49,200 kilometers, the 8th and farthest known planet from the Sun in our solar system. Saturn, 116,460 kilometers. Jupiter, 140,000 kilometers. Steps in a lifetime, 160,000 kilometers. Proxima Centauri, 215,000 kilometers, the closest star to our Sun. Wolf 359, 223,000 kilometers, one of the closest red dwarf stars to Earth. TRIS 4b, 256,000 kilometers, a massive exoplanet known for its low density and large size. Barnard Star, 280,000 kilometers, a red dwarf closest to us after the Sun. Light second, 300,000 kilometers. Distance from Earth to Moon, 384,000 kilometers. Largest exoplanet, HD 100546b, 965,000 kilometers. Alpha Centauri b, 1.2 million kilometers, a star that's a bit smaller than our Sun. This is our Sun, 1.39 million kilometers. Alpha Centauri A, 1.7 million kilometers, a yellow star similar to our Sun. Sirius, 2.4 million kilometers, the brightest blue-white star in the night sky. Smallest supermassive black hole, 10 million kilometers. Achernar, 10.2 million kilometers, an oval-shaped, rapidly rotating star. Spica, 10.4 million kilometers, one of the 20 brightest stars in the night sky. Theta 1, Orionis C, 14.7 million kilometers, a star within a group of stars called Theta Orionis. Beta Centauri AA, 18 million kilometers, located approximately 390 light-years away from Earth. Black hole in the Milky Way, 24 million kilometers. Arcturus, 35 million kilometers, a bright orange star in the northern sky. R136A1, 41 million kilometers, estimated to be about 265 times more massive than our Sun. Polaris, 52 million kilometers. Also known as the North Star, it guides travelers with its steady position in the sky. Rigel, 110 million kilometers, the seventh brightest star in the night sky. Gay-Crux, 117 million kilometers, one of the closest red giants to Earth. Distance from the Sun to Earth, 150 million kilometers. ENIF, 257 million kilometers, a variable star showing changes in brightness over time. Deneb, 282 million kilometers, one of the most luminous stars. Pistol Star, 470 million kilometers, a massive bright blue star in the Milky Way. Rho Cassiopeiae, 696 million kilometers, one of the very rare yellow hypergiants. Antares, 1 billion kilometers, a red supergiant star so large it could swallow our solar system. Betelgeuse, 1.25 billion kilometers, one of the brightest red supergiant star. VY Canis Majoris, 1.98 billion kilometers, one of the largest known colossal stars with expansive radiance. Mu Cephei, 2.3 billion kilometers, a red supergiant located in our Milky Way galaxy. Stephenson 218, 3 billion kilometers, extremely large star in our Milky Way galaxy. Kuiper Belt, 15 billion kilometers, a ring of icy home to icy objects and dwarf planets. Length of DNA from one human, 20.4 billion kilometers. Distance Voyager 1 to Earth, 21.1 billion kilometers. Light day, 26 billion kilometers. Biggest black hole, 390 billion kilometers, also known as TON 618. Gomez's Hamburger, 620 billion kilometers, a sun-like star that is coming close to the end of its lifespan. Smallest known nebula, 1.8 trillion kilometers. Cat's Eye Nebula, 3.8 trillion kilometers, the remnants of a star about 5 times more massive than the Sun. Homunculus Nebula, 5.4 trillion kilometers, a cloud of gas and dust expelled by the Eta Carinae star. Clownface Nebula, 6.4 trillion kilometers, a colorful cosmic cloud resembling a clown face. Hourglass Nebula, 6.8 trillion kilometers, glowing cosmic clouds forming an hourglass shape in deep space. Light Year, 9.4 trillion kilometers. Rotten Egg Nebula, 1.4 light years, a dying star that emits gases that smell like rotten eggs. Ant Nebula, 2 light years, a glowing cosmic cloud resembling an ant. Ring Nebula, 2.6 light years, a dying star shell of gas and dust glowing in a ring shape. Oort Cloud, 3.16 light years, distant clouds of icy objects surrounding the solar system. Parsec, 3.26 light years, a unit of distance used in astronomy. The Pillars of Creation, 4 light years, massive columns of gas and dust produce star formation. Distance from the Sun to the closest star, 4.20 light years. Helix Nebula, 5.74 light years, a cosmic cloud of gas and dust surrounding a dying star. Horsehead Nebula, 7 light years, a dark cloud of gas in space shaped like a horsehead. Crab Nebula, 10 light years, a celestial cloud of colorful cosmic debris. Cone Nebula, 15.5 light years, dark thin pillar of gas and dust that resembles the shape of a cone. Orion Nebula, 24 light years, a bright colorful star forming region in the Milky Way. North America Nebula, 56 light years, glowing gas cloud in space resembling the shape of North America. Lagoon Nebula, 110 light-years, a colorful cosmic cloud where new stars are forming. Rosette Nebula, 130 light-years, a colorful cosmic cloud where new stars are born. Omega Centauri, 165 light-years, a massive globular cluster located in the constellation of Centaurus. Messier 54, 307 light-years, a globular cluster near the center of the Milky Way galaxy composed of thousands of stars. Great Nebula in Carina, 460 light-years, a massive glowing cloud of gas and dust. NGC 595, 872 light-years, a star-forming nebula in the Triangulum Galaxy, visible in telescopes. Tarantula Nebula, 1,860 light-years, a massive and colorful star-forming region in space resembling a tarantula. Leo 2 Dwarf Galaxy, 2,400 light-years, a small galaxy near Milky Way, part of the local group. Canes Venatici Dwarf Galaxy 1, 3,580 light-years, a small galaxy near our Milky Way. Small Magellanic Cloud, 7,000 light-years, a small nearby galaxy visible from the southern hemisphere. Sagittarius Dwarf Galaxy, 8,460 light-years, a small celestial structure near the Milky Way. Large Magellanic Cloud, 14,000 light-years, a large nearby galaxy visible from the southern hemisphere. Distance to the black hole at the center of the Milky Way, 26,700 light-years. NGC 3310, 50,000 light-years, a spiral galaxy with vibrant star formation and beautiful cosmic structures. Sombrero Galaxy, 50,000 light-years, spiral-shaped galaxy with a wide brim of stars. Triangulum Galaxy, 59,900 light-years. Whirlpool Galaxy, 60,000 light-years, a large spiral galaxy resembling Whirlpool. NGC 1232, 131,000 light-years, a spiral galaxy located in the southern hemisphere. Cartwheel Galaxy, 150,000 light-years, a ring-shaped galaxy with vibrant arms, formed by a cosmic collision. Pinwheel Galaxy, 169,000 light-years, a spiral galaxy with bright arms called Pinwheel. Milky Way Galaxy, 201,000 light-years, this is our galaxy. Andromeda Galaxy, 220,000 light-years, it's the largest galaxy in the local group. NGC 4889, 254,000 light-years, a massive elliptical galaxy in the Coma cluster of galaxies. IC 1101, 390,100 light-years, largest known galaxy with trillions of stars. Virgo A, 980,000 light-years, a radio galaxy at the center of the Virgo cluster. Distance to the next galaxy, 2,540,000 light-years. Able 2029, 6,340,000 light-years. Local group, 9,790,000 light-years, a cluster of galaxies near the Milky Way. Length of all human DNA combined, 16,819,542 light-years. Fornax cluster, 33,700,000 light-years. About 60 million light-years away, this cluster of galaxies is the next neighborhood over ours. Virgo supercluster, 144 million light-years. Distance to the Great Attractor, 220 million light-years. Astronomers named the mysterious clump of matter we haven't found yet, known as the Great Attractor. The Great Nothing, 330 million light-years. A massive sphere in the universe that contains a tiny amount of galaxies. Pisces Cetus supercluster complex, 1 billion light-years. a large-scale cosmic structure in the universe containing multiple galaxy clusters and groups. Eridanus supervoid, 1 billion light-years. A vast region of space indicated by an unusually low density of galaxies and matter. Sloan Great Wall, 1.37 billion light-years. A vast cosmic structure, often considered one of the largest known structures in the observable universe. Gigaparsec, 3.26 billion light-years, a unit of astronomical distance equal to 1 billion parsecs. Largest known quasar group, 8.99 billion light-years. A vast cluster of powerful and brightest quasars forms the largest known quasar group. Distance to Hubble Deep Field, 13 billion light-years. Observable universe, 93 billion light-years. It includes galaxies, stars, planets, and cosmic structures. Beyond this limit, the universe remains unobservable due to the limitations of current technology and the finite speed of light. As we continue to explore the vast expanse of the universe, we are left in wonder at its beauty and complexity. From the swirling galaxies to the enigmatic black holes, our understanding will forever expand to newer discoveries. Thank you so much for watching. You can support our channel by subscribe, give this video a like, and I'll see you in the next video.